You know what, Daniel? I think your grandma was right. This is the most beautiful Christmas tree ever. I mean, it's not as beautiful as you are. But I wanted to show you something. This is the phoenix, and this is your mommy, and this is the dragon, and this is your daddy, and this over here represents you, because you were born the year of the dragon. I think your daddy would be happy to know that we were all together, even if it's on a Christmas tree. And who knows? Christmas Eve isn't until tomorrow night. Maybe we will be together. Maybe that's our Christmas miracle.
Hello, may I help you?
Yes, you may. I'm here to see the lady of the house. Elizabeth, I wonder if you have a moment.
Of course. What can I do for you?
Well, I'd like to just have a chat.
Something wrong?
Oh, no. On the contrary, I want to thank you.
For what?
For what you did for AJ.
Sorry, I won't be able to vote my shares for you.
Hi. Does this look like the face of a guy that's about to give up? I think there's still a way that we can get through to Carly.
I don't know. My mom thinks controlling my stock is a way to protect me. So I'm pretty sure she's not going to be able to see reason and change her mind.
You know, maybe if you explain to her that we're going to have a relationship, regardless, she might see reason.
That's the problem. My mom thinks I'm the one who's being unreasonable.
What, for wanting to get to know your father? Or for giving me a second chance after that stupid stunt I pulled with Sonny?
Oh, yeah. Speaking of which, that is the last stunt you're going to try and pull, right? No more trying to make my dad look bad.
Absolutely. Last stunt I pulled with Sonny. But Tracy, on the other hand...
Okay, please, God, please, if you grant us one wish this Christmas, bring home my boy's father. Please, please, please.
Ho, ho, ho!
Oh,
Merry Christmas.
Tracy, so much for a Christmas miracle.
And whom shall I say is calling?
Lucy. Co. Alan's ex.
Never heard of you.
President and CEO of Coco Cosmetics. C-O-E, my last name. Twice, just so there's no doubt that I am the inspiration and the driving force behind my company.
Well, I'm not really a makeup kind of person.
Ew. Well, that's okay, because there's always a first time. I tell you what, have you heard of my fabulous product for age-defying Slayer? It would do wonders. Of course, you probably really haven't heard of it, huh? Until now, here you go.
I'm more of a natural look kind of person. You know, Dr. Quartermaine's not here right now.
Well, that's okay. I would love to just wait. And in the meantime, I'm going to give you a total makeover.
Well, thank you for the sample, but why don't you go and call next time and see if Dr. Q is here?
You know what? I really promise you, I could do wonders with your face. You really need my help. See.
What did I do for AJ?
You patched him up after Sonny so brutalized him in that boxing ring.
I was just doing my job.
No, there were a lot of nurses on duty that night. You could have pawned him off to anybody.
I almost did. And then I realized I'm in no position to judge. My life is far from perfect.
Elizabeth, that's very generous of you. And I don't think I have apologized to you properly for the way I treated you after I found out that Jason was the father of Jake. I didn't have the heart to blame it on Jason, so I took it out on you. And that was wrong. Especially in light of the secret I was keeping about AJ.
You were hurt. I understand. I reacted out of hurt, too. And for that matter, AJ has as well. I guess we all just need to try and do better.
That's very generous of you.
I'm not saying we can't backslide. It's bound to happen to one of us sooner or later.
Well, I certainly hope you're wrong.
Look, about going after Tracy. I know she's been hard on you and everything.
Hard on me? I'd say that's a bit of an understatement.
Look, Tracy wasn't exactly welcoming to me when I first started working at ELQ, okay? But we eventually reached an agreement. And from what I saw firsthand, she cares about the good of the company. So why can't you just bury the hatchet and try and work together?
I'd like nothing more than that. I really would. I mean, she's the one who's out there amassing backers to keep me locked out.
Yeah, but aren't you doing the same thing?
No, I don't want to keep her out. I want in.
Okay, so what do we do?
We move, and we move fast. All right, look, let me show you something. Okay, look, if we can get Carly to vote your shares in my favor, then we create a tie. 41%, 41%, Tracy and me, right? That leaves 18% outstanding.
Which would be enough to give you majority either way.
Then all I have to do is win Sam over.
Here's a bear for Daniel.
Oh, a bear. Is that a prison jumpsuit?
No, that is an Italian race car driver. And what's in this box? Sounds like keys. Why, I wonder if there is an Italian sports car
Oh, come on,
parked right
Tracy,
out
don't
front.
do that. You've never bought me a Christmas present before.
Well, that's true, but this year you gave me a beautiful grandnephew, and due to cruel circumstances, he is going to have his first Christmas without his father.
Which means that you need me to give you Danny and Jason's ELQ shares, and that's why you're here.
Who do you hate more, me or AJ? I know you and I don't like each other very much, but I never tried to shoot Jason. AJ, on the other hand, kidnapped 3 children, shot his father in the back, and would have shot Jason as well.
That was a long time ago.
Nothing's changed. He's poison. If he gets a hold of ELQ, he will run it right into the ground. You may not care about that now, but your son might one day. ELQ is his birthright. Don't you want it to be around when he comes of age?
Daniel will be just fine with or without ELQ, thank you very much.
And will Michael? Will Michael be fine when AJ's through with him?
No door is ever closed to Lucy Co., especially not this one.
You know, it really is a wonder the Quartermaines still keep their spare key after all these years in such a stupid, obvious place. Oh, well, too bad. So sad. Finders keepers. Contrary to popular belief, I have no illusions about AJ. I'm his mother. I love him. I also know he's done terrible things.
He said he's trying to change.
And I think he is. I really do think he's trying to atone for his mistakes. But I know AJ, and trying to make things right is going to be a struggle for him. I'd like to see him know somebody in his life that has gone through this, that has made mistakes and made up for those mistakes. Just somebody that, well, could be a good influence in his life. That's all.
Look, Sam controls Jason's 12% and Danny's 6%. Now, if I can get her to side with me, that's gonna make all the difference. That's where you come in. You gave me a second chance. I'm just hoping that Sam will follow your example.
Look, I can tell Sam why I chose to back you, but I'm not going to pressure her.
No, of course not. I would never ask you to do that. But if we're gonna talk to Sam, we gotta do it now.
Look, it's almost Christmas, okay? And he's still missing. All right, and I seriously doubt Sam's going to want to talk about ELQ.
Michael, Tracy's already tried recruiting Sam once. Now, I was able to throw a wrench in it. I don't know if I can do that a second time. Here, take this. Sorry. Listen, Tracy is gonna work on Sam's vulnerabilities.
Yeah, maybe, but I don't want to stoop down to her level.
Okay, I get it. All I'm asking you to do is just talk to her. You can do that. I mean, come on. The future of ELQ, it's at stake. Let's go.
You know Daniel's isn't the only future that's at stake. Michael's is too. But maybe you don't care about that. You've got a baby of your own.
No, that's not fair. You know that I love Michael.
Yes, and Jason did too. He sent himself to prison for Michael.
You don't need to remind me.
Well, evidently I do. Jason went to great lengths to prevent exactly what's happening between AJ and Michael.
Look, Michael is curious about his biological father. I don't see anything wrong with
No,
that.
this goes way beyond curiosity. The speed and effectiveness with which AJ is turning Michael against Carly and Sonny and embroiling him in this plot to take over ELQ is staggering. Jason would put a stop to it, but he's not here, so you and I have to protect Michael.
I don't think you would be so concerned about protecting Michael if it didn't work in your favor somehow.
And why is that a reason I should stay neutral?
ELQ Enterprises. Are you kidding? Tracy Quartermaine is running ELQ. Wow. Edward must have gone really soft near the end. And why in the blue blazes would Monica still let Tracy live here? It's got to be extortion or blackmail or something. Really.
Hey, what are you doing?
Nothing. Well, obviously you wouldn't let me in, and so I had to let myself in.
You broke in?
No, I did not break in. I used the key. You know, the Quartermaines always had a key above that little foyer entranceway, and I used to use it when Al and I would sneak.
Save it. You need to leave.
No, wait a minute. I do not need to leave. I used to be, for your information, the lady of this house. Oh, you belong in a house, all right. But not for ladies.
Sam, this is the proxy. This is the proxy.
Okay.
It doesn't mean that you are relinquishing your shares.
I
still own
know
them.
what a proxy is.
Okay, good. Here's a pen. And with you signing, I will be able to vote your shares and stop AJ's takeover. You can rescind the proxy at any time. Sam, is there a problem?
No, I want to be sure.
Sam, it's the right move for Daniel and for Michael. I know that Jason would approve. You won't regret it.
I should probably.
No. That's probably just a bunch of tone-deaf carolers. You know, it's the season.
I think maybe I should.
No, I'll get it. I'll get that. You get that. You sign that, and with one stroke of your pen, ELQ will be saved.
Lucy Cole. In the flesh. Been a few years. A few. 8.5. What are you doing in my house? Oh, jeez. You still are doing that, huh? You always say that. It's my house because Alan gave me my house. You know what? I did live here, too.
Who is this person?
Alan's ex-wife.
Before you?
No, between.
You want me to 86 her?
That's okay, Alice. I can take care of Lucy.
All right. I'll be in the kitchen in case you need some backup.
Thank you. Wow. Monica, to me you appear bit tired. I have the perfect thing for you. One of my deep puffers. I have this great... Stop your samples, Lucy. I don't want your crap or your makeup. I want to know why you're here. Okay, I am here because I wanted to pay my respects about Edward. Too late. I know. I'm sorry. You know, I was delayed.
The reading of the will has already taken place.
Oh, was there any mention in...
Not even an afterthought. No, Edward left his legacy to those that deserved it. And maybe to a few that didn't.
You mind if we come in?
That'd be a lesson to you. Just because you've got your foot in the door doesn't mean it won't get slammed on
Let
you.
him in. Let him in.
I heard that. Yeah. She said let him in. He broke my toe.
So next time, use your head to block the door.
Sorry for stopping by unexpected. I hope we're not disturbing.
No. You don't be sorry. You're welcome here anytime. AJ, on the other hand, I don't know. It's not like he's the first uninvited guest today, though.
Looks like Santa's little helper here has been busy.
Yes, I've been conducting business. Business I was hoping to wrap up. Sam, waiting on that signature.
Sam, please, don't sign this.
Look, Sam, do we have a deal?
Sam, please do not sign your shares over to Tracy. This is my last chance to redeem myself. I've lost my father, I've lost my grandfather, I've lost my brother.
Two of whom you tried to kill at one time or another.
Look, I've got to redeem myself. I've got to do it for them, and I've got to do it for him.
You're gonna ruin ELQ like you're ruining Michael.
Nobody is ruining me.
Wake up, Michael. He's been manipulating you since the moment he laid eyes on you.
No, he knows better, don't you?
Michael, how are you getting along with Sonny and with your mother? Do you realize that he is wedging himself inch by inch between you and the people that love you?
Tracy, you're not helping.
I have a right to have a relationship with him, Tracy. I'm his father.
You're his sperm donor. Sonny and Jason were his fathers.
Look, guys, quiet down, okay? Daniel's trying to sleep.
They stole him from me. Don't you get it?
He was better off being raised by a mob boss and a hitman than you.
Really? Really? Well, gosh, at least my son talks to me. Hey, have you heard from Dylan recently?
Jay, come on.
And this is the man that you want so badly to be your father. Don't you get it?
You knock it off! Knock it off! I will not have this fighting around my son.
Sam, I'm sorry. Here, look, we'll go.
Not you, Michael. These two.
Sam, will you at least tell us which side you're going to vote for?
Please, we need your decision.
No problem. Because I do have one.
Surely you don't think that I just came back to Port Charles in the off chance that Edward bequeathed me some small token. Why else would you come here? Because I cared about Edward as much as I cared about Mother Quartermaine. In fact, I cried a lot when I heard of his passing. You were just so overcome that you just skipped the memorial. I didn't want to intrude, and frankly, I didn't believe that I would be welcome. However, would you think that? Alan would never, ever treat me like this,
Yes,
you know?
well, you skipped his, too.
You know why?
So why don't-
Because I couldn't be here because I run a big corporation. I happen to have a lot of money, too, you know? Also, you're forgetting, I do have 1% of ELQ.
Well, then, kiss my 99% assets and get the hell out of here.
You know, you're losing out. You need that
Just
makeover.
get out of
Wait,
it,
you
Lucy.
really could use a
Out.
whole complete makeover. You're a little out of date.
I see that Miss Coe has departed.
The house, yes. Not the planet, sadly.
Is she really married to your Dr. Q?
Well, for a moment, yes, but I've forgotten it. Alan forgot it, and now you can forget it.
Okay. Did you find out why she's here? I mean, that lady seems like trouble to me.
Oh, she can be a conniver. But actually, I think she's kind of harmless. Unless, of course, she runs into a man with a fat wallet that she can seduce. On second thought, I think we should keep an eye on her, Alice, because where Lucy goes, trouble follows.
This is my 18%.
Oh boy, you've made the right decision.
Wait a second. That doesn't mean she's siding with you.
That's right. It doesn't.
Ha! What?
It doesn't mean I'm siding with you either, AJ.
What?
Tonight, everybody wins. Here is 9% for you and 9% for you. I don't care what you do with them. Burn them, use them as placemats. I just do not want to hear the letters ELQ ever again.
Sam, I don't think you understand. See, we were deadlocked at 41%.
That's not exactly true.
We were deadlocked at 41%, and now we're going to be deadlocked at 50.
This changes nothing.
Well, it looks like you're going to have to find someone else to break the tie.
There is nobody else.